Algae farming. Welcome to the world of algae farming, a cutting-edge industry that's revolutionizing food, fuel, and even medicine. But what exactly is algae farming, and why is it so important? Let's dive in. What is algae? Algae are simple aquatic organisms that grow in water and use sunlight to produce energy. They come in various shapes and sizes, from tiny microscopic phytoplankton to giant kelp forests. But the real magic happens when we farm them efficiently. What is algae? Algae are photosynthetic organisms found in freshwater and marine environments. They range from unicellular microalgae like spirulina and chlorella to large multicellular macroalgae like seaweed. Algae are incredibly efficient at converting sunlight and CO2 into biomass, making them a sustainable resource. How algae farming works. There are different methods for growing algae. The most common ones are open ponds, closed-loop systems, and photobioreactors. Open ponds are cost-effective but require large spaces, while photobioreactors offer higher yields with better control over conditions. How algae farming works? In open pond systems, large shallow ponds where algae grow using natural sunlight and nutrients. Benefits of this method: low cost and simple setup. Constraints of this method: it is vulnerable to contamination and weather dependent. Enclosed photobioreactors. There are transparent tubes or containers that control light, temperature, and nutrients. Benefits of this method: high yield, controlled environment, and minimal contamination. Constraints: we find higher initial investment. In fermentation-based algae farming, some algae species can grow in the dark using sugar as an energy source. It used for producing bioplastics, biofuels, and pharmaceuticals. Why algae farming matters? Algae farming has incredible benefits. It produces biofuels that could replace fossil fuels, high-protein food supplements, and even medical compounds for pharmaceuticals. Plus, algae absorbs CO2, helping to fight climate change. For example, in biofuels, algae can produce oil that is converted into biodiesel, a sustainable alternative to petroleum. In food source, algae are rich in proteins, vitamins, and omega-3 fatty acids. Also, algae are a superfood used in supplements and animal feed. In pharmaceuticals, algae produce compounds with antioxidant, antibacterial, and antiviral properties for medicines. In carbon capture, algae absorb large amounts of CO2, making them an eco-friendly solution for climate change. Challenges and future of algae. Despite its promise, algae farming faces challenges like high production, costs, and scaling up operations. However, research is making it more efficient, and in the near future, algae could be a major player in global sustainability. For challenges, we can find high production costs due to equipment and energy needs, scaling up production while maintaining efficiency, competition with traditional agriculture for land and resources. For future developments, we can find advances in genetic engineering who are improving algae strains for higher yields, governments and private companies who are investing in large-scale algae farms. Algae could play a major role in biodegradable plastics and carbon-neutral fuels. As a conclusion, algae farming is more than just a trend. It's a solution to some of our biggest environmental and economic challenges. So whether it's fuel, food, or a greener future, algae might just be the answer. Like and subscribe in our channel for more insights into the future of algae sustainable farming.